There are forests where the old herbal stories still linger quietly beneath the rain. Long before modern remedies and crowded cities, wandering healers looked to the plants beneath their feet for comfort, resilience, and rest. They traveled slowly through hidden trails beneath towering trees, gathering herbs beside rivers, meadows, and forgotten woodland paths. Some believed the forest itself remembered these plants, and that small unseen creatures continued protecting them long after the old healers disappeared. On evenings of soft rain and distant thunder, the old stories still seemed to drift quietly through the moss and branches. And somewhere beyond the mist-covered trails, the herbal creatures continue their wandering journeys beneath the living forest. Before heavy summer storms arrived, the old herbal keepers often gathered lavender from the quiet edges of forest gardens. Rain would move slowly through the trees while the scent of crushed flowers drifted beneath the darkening sky. Some believed lavender softened restless thoughts during long nights of thunder and uncertainty. Even now, lavender has traditionally been used to encourage calm, rest, and gentle emotional balance. The old wanderers respected herbs that worked quietly over time rather than demanding immediate change. Deep within the summer forests, tiny herbal spirits were said to carry dried lavender within small woven satchels as they traveled beneath the rain. The creatures believed certain plants held memories of peace within their flowers. During difficult seasons, they would rest beneath the shelter of moss-covered roots while soft storms passed overhead. Some stories claimed the scent of lavender helped wandering spirits find their way home through thick fog and dark forests. The old herbal healers understood something that modern life often forgets. Calm is not weakness. Rest is not failure. And quiet healing often grows slowly, like flowers beneath the rain. The tiny forest creature continued its journey to see more of what the forest had to offer. Along the cool edges of forest streams, peppermint often grew beneath soft summer rain and moving shade. Travelers walking long distances beneath heavy heat once respected the plant for its refreshing scent and cooling nature. During exhausting journeys, small bundles of peppermint leaves were sometimes carried beside satchels and canteens to restore alertness and clarity. Even now, peppermint is traditionally used to awaken tired minds and provide refreshment during heat and fatigue. The old herbal wanderers believed certain plants restored strength not through force, but through balance. Deep within the forests, tiny moss-covered spirits were said to rest beside peppermint patches after long days traveling hidden woodland paths. Some stories claimed the creatures listened carefully to the sound of moving water before continuing their quiet journeys beneath the trees. The forest paths were never rushed. The old herbal keepers moved slowly enough to notice the scent of rain, the movement of birds above the canopy, and the quiet resilience of the plants growing beneath their feet. In many ways, the forest itself became their teacher. As the traveler looks back, he watches the peppermint spirit as he now knows he has found a truly sacred plant. The old wanderers understood that exhaustion was not always solved through struggle. Sometimes the body simply asked for cool air, quiet water, and time beneath the living world. The traveler stops for rest, it seems as if it has found the perfect spot. Beyond the rain-soaked trails and dark pine forests, small fields of chamomile often glowed softly beneath the evening sky. The delicate flowers moved gently in the warm summer wind while insects drifted quietly through the fading light. For generations, chamomile has traditionally been respected for its calming nature and connection to rest. The old herbal keepers often prepared the flowers during long evenings when weary travelers needed warmth and peace beside the fire. Some stories claimed tiny woodland spirits slept beneath chamomile blossoms during difficult seasons of exhaustion and uncertainty. The creatures believed the flowers carried softness within their small white petals. On quiet nights beneath the summer moon, the old forest wanderers would sit silently beside the meadows listening to the sound of insects, wind, and distant rain moving through the hills. There was no urgency in these places. No pressure to move faster than the seasons themselves. The herbal healers understood that nature rarely rushed its own growth. Trees required years to become strong. Rivers shaped stone slowly over time. Even healing often arrived quietly, in small moments barely noticed at first. The old stories remind us that softness can still carry strength. And that gentle things often survive longer than we expect. The journey continues as the traveler moves on. Yarrow grew where many delicate plants could not survive. Along dry hillsides, rocky trails, and difficult forest paths, the small white flowers continued returning season after season beneath harsh summer skies. Travelers respected the herb for its resilience during long outdoor journeys and demanding conditions. For generations, yarrow was traditionally used in herbal practices connected to recovery and endurance. The old woodland creatures admired plants that survived hardship quietly, without demanding attention or recognition. Some wandering spirits were said to protect patches of yarrow growing beside forgotten mountain trails. During heavy storms, the creatures would shelter between the stones while cold wind moved through the trees above them. The old forest healers believed difficult seasons revealed hidden forms of strength that comfortable lives often never discovered. In the natural world, survival rarely depended on perfection. It depended on adaptability, patience, endurance. The forests themselves carried this wisdom everywhere. Trees bent during storms instead of breaking. Moss continued growing slowly across fallen logs and cold stone. Rivers found new paths when obstacles blocked their movement. The herbal wanderers respected plants like yarrow because they reflected these same quiet lessons of resilience. The old forest stories were never truly about magic alone. They were reminders to move slower, listen carefully, and respect the quiet wisdom carried by the natural world. Long before endless noise and constant distraction, people once understood the value of silence beneath the trees and rain against the earth. The forgotten herbs still grow beside hidden trails, riverbanks, and quiet meadows beneath the changing seasons. Lavender still drifts through summer storms. Peppermint still grows beside cool moving water. Chamomile still opens beneath warm evening skies. Yarrow still survives along difficult roads. And somewhere deep within the forests, beneath the rain, moss, and lantern light, the old herbal creatures continue their wandering paths through the living world. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel and turn on posting notifications so you don't miss a video.